Right, so there's a story going around on Xbox. I mean, on YouTube about Xbox. That's how this going. So it ain't like a big deal yet because of course, if anybody knows anything about anything, they know it's capped, but it's only partially capped. So I'm about to explain it. I'm just about to drop this in why it's new and nobody really hitting it up yet. The fanboys haven't got their hands on it except one, Rich from Gaming News Tech, trash bag ass nigga, but he got to make money somehow, so that's what he gonna do. But there's a video online, and it's talking about Xbox DRM, and everybody know about the Xbox One generation when it started. They wanted DRM where you couldn't share games. Like if you bought a game, you owned a game, nobody else could use it. Security measure shit, and it got killed. It killed the Xbox One. It was tragic, and nobody talked about it ever again until the C bomb situation, the C battery in a PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, that when that battery dies and it never goes back online again, your console doesn't work. It's a brick. And that was destroying fans of PlayStation everywhere, bro. They're like, what happens when, like, yeah, it's tragic. Like, you have to go back online years later and that software is gone. Like, you're done. Your console's a brick and it's broken. And, uh, what is his name? Um, I just watched the video like this morning, and I saw it. Then I watched Rich from Gaming News Tech video after it, and he just he just trying to make some money, trying to make himself not look like a PlayStation fanboy. But we already know what the fuck he be on, bro. He stay just spilling news before anybody can, even if it's wrong or right. He gonna spill that shit to make the money. Then he gonna apologize for it in 2 days when everybody be like, "Bro, you was cap." He gonna be like, I'm sorry. The evidence wasn't substantial." Come on now, bro. But yeah, so what is this dude's name? MVG, MVG, Vintage Gamer. So he dropped the video. The Xbox Series X has a DRM problem, and I was like, what? I mean, I ain't experienced that. So the C, just like the C bomb thing, nobody knows. So you go watch the video. Everybody go watch the video, and he's saying like he just got an Xbox Series X. He had the Xbox Series X since launch, and the Xbox Series X was harder to get. But now he got an Xbox Series X and has a DRM problem. And I'm like, how does the Xbox Series X have a DRM problem, but not the Xbox Series S? And then you watch the video. And if you watch the video and you just listening to what he's saying, it's all making sense. But if you watch the video and you really watch the video, hold on, I gotta let me go to the video real quick. Because if you watch the video, because I was watching it earlier, and then I'm like, this man just can't fucking read. Like, he just can't read. And if he can't read, he's just trying to start a bad PR campaign for the Xbox platform. Like, it's one of the two. Either he can't read or he's just trying to spread bad PR on the Xbox platform. And like, I mean, I'm not a fanboy or nothing, but come on now, bro. You have to deliberately call some shit like this to like pull some shit like that and be like, oh, it has a DRM problem. But the video right here. So on his video, he was talking about how he just got an Xbox Series X and how it has a DRM problem. Like when he try to play games, it tell him to go online. But this is the error message he keep getting. It's not like the console's bricked, you can't play online. It just simply asks him, like, if you use this console, if this is the one you use, make it your home Xbox. Then you can play all your games no matter what, whatever you want. He owns two consoles. And what people don't know on Xbox, Xbox is secured. Their security is top notch. That's probably why he has a DRM problem, because they care about security and they care about the shit you own. They care about if you get hacked, they know what's yours and what's not. And they simply ask him, make it your home Xbox. But he owns two. And see, I'm a nigga that owns three. So I've definitely had that problem before. But it's not a DRM problem. It's because you own two. So your main console is your main console. Everything you buy on there is shared between everybody that uses your console. And that's it. But when you buy a second one, and that one becomes your main console, and you don't switch, then you have to be online on that one so they can make sure it's you when you're buying shit online, when you're installing shit online, because they don't want to be somebody else using your identity online to abuse your account. Like, that's what that is. That's why if you make it your home Xbox, that is the only one that can be used like that. It's a security thing. Like, yeah, you can say it's a DRM thing. Like, he's not completely capping, because yeah, if he has two Xboxes, which he does, the Xbox Series S one That's why he didn't put that in there, because that one's probably his home Xbox. He can play that shit offline, online, no matter what. This one's the new one. He never switched it. So now he's like, it's a DRM problem. It's a security problem, bro. That's why he in the video he put an Xbox Series X game in there, and it just ran perfectly fine. Everything backwards compatible is a security measure, because you know how backwards compatibility work. Which he talk about that all the time. Then he talk about how PlayStation don't have this problem. I mean, PlayStation backwards compatibility is hardware based. That's why you put your PlayStation game in, and it just runs like a PlayStation 4 inside a PlayStation 5. The Xbox is based on software. We all know this. That's why it's better. And that's why you have all these security measures in there, which is DRM problems now. Because he posted it online, and then Rich was like, "Oh, look, DRM problems." He didn't even talk about what the fuck did this man, Vintage Gamer would talk about in his video. He just smear campaign. That's exactly what it was. It was a smear campaign. And yeah, NVG is having this problem, but if you can read, it wouldn't be a problem if he just followed that. And people will be saying like, "Oh, what if you buy a new Xbox and you don't have one?" Like the first account you put on there, it asks you, is it going to be your home Xbox? And you say yes, and then you never have this problem. But if he said no, because he has an Xbox already, which is his home Xbox, that's why he's having this problem. And it's easily solved. And it's easy to look like a DRM problem and to make a smear campaign, which is wild. Like when I saw this morning, I'm like, what? But then you watch the video and you watch the error message pop up every time. The same error message pops up every time. And it's like, bro, they just trying to verify you the one that wants these games. Like, these are yours. Like, that's it. Like, if he verified that the console was his to the network, I guess that's the thing. But like, you buy Xbox, everything Xbox Series S and X related is gonna run on there, no problem, because that's what the console was built for. Everything in the past, they verify that through the network because it's software based, and we know that. Everybody knows that. But if you play the Xbox all the time as your home Xbox, you would never see that problem, which 90% of Xbox niggas won't never see this because of the, because you have an Xbox, it's your home Xbox. Everything works. You can share games with your whole family if you have the home Xbox. That's why sharing games on Xbox, like game sharing on Xbox, because you know on PlayStation you can have like 4 niggas on the PlayStation and they all sharing games with each other, and it works. Xbox is not like that. If you have the home Xbox, you can share your games with everybody on your console, but like if you come on somebody else's console and log in on your profile, you can't play their games. I mean, they can't play your games. That's how it goes. So legit, you can play all of theirs because it's their console, but they can't play none of yours because they don't own your games. That's kind of how security works on Xbox. It's complicated if you haven't been in the ecosystem long and you just joining. But saying it's a DRM problem is a is a stretch on the name of DRM, bro. Like, you are viciously assaulting their integrity by saying that. Like, I'm talking, he put it in big bold letters too, like Xbox Series X has a DRM problem. That's the title. And I'm like, that is vicious. Like, that's a legit assault, bro. Like, it's gonna bring a lot of eyes because he says DRM. Like, it being a security issue is one thing, because it is. That's exactly what it is. That's why if it says your home Xbox, you can do whatever the fuck you want on your home Xbox. But on somebody else's Xbox, they're not just gonna let you do whatever the fuck you want. That's kind of what the error message is telling you. If he can't read, then he just can't read. But he doing this on purpose. Like, come on now, bro. Come on now, bro. You got to be better than that. And you know, it's not that many. Like, the big fandom out here is PlayStation. PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. They're booming out here. They got hundreds of millions of niggas. They waiting for some bad news on Xbox. Because PlayStation's getting all the bad news lately. Like, they're getting all of it. Games not working properly. Returnal. Games developers can't make games run properly. Sniper Ghost in fucking, damn, the rat game. I forgot already. That's trash. But yeah, it's coming out. Like today or tomorrow. They legit running at 1080p. Or they getting delayed because they can't make them work. And then he pops up with this video. Xbox has a DRM problem. Then he singled out one console. That's how you know there's some definite deliberate cap going on, because the Xbox Series S will have this same problem. Well, no, it doesn't have disk problems, but then all your downloaded shit would have this problem. He never mentioned it. He only said the X, the competition, the primary runner for Xbox, not the S. He talked about the X. He's really that, like, it really turned into a smear campaign at that point. But I'm gonna just leave it at that, because everybody gonna make their own conclusions. Everybody that owns an Xbox knows, and everybody new to Xbox, I hope you figure it out. But that's all I have to say about this one, bro. That is outrageous. That is outrageous. All you have to do is make it your home Xbox. And I know I have 3 Xboxes. Your home Xbox is secure. That's the security thing. Then I have like my other ones, which you kind of have to be online all the time for it. Why? Because I have to verify as you every fucking time. Like sometimes they make me sign in again if I've been signed in too long. So I would be like signing, like it automatically signs in every day I hop on my Xbox, even though it's not my home. And then periodically, once or twice a month, they will log you out and they have you sign in again. Security shit. I sign in again, everything's working fine again. So like, maybe Xbox need to take down the security, but we kind of like our security over here. We not trying to be, running like a PlayStation 3, but it's all right. So thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new. Let me know down in the comments if you ever had this error message happen, because I know you probably have, and you probably fixed it with like 2 buttons. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video.